welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am 𝐒𝐞𝐜 and I am back with another video on the OOP series lecture 5, and here we would be looking on another type of copy constructor, that is deep copy. So prior to this video we had a look on how does the shallow copy works, what is basically shallow copy all about, the code also, and what basically it does. So basically in shallow copy, whenever we create any kind of object, consider here we have created an object T1 and then here we have created an object T2. So basically whenever we create any object of a particular class and they are having a pointers, they point to the same memory address. So just to get rid of this particular problem, deep copy comes into the picture. So what is deep copy? So deep copy basically allocates memory for the copy dynamically and then copies the actual value. Both the source and copy have separate memory locations. As a result, the source and copy will be distinct and will not share the same memory location. So basically in very baby words, if we want to know what is deep copy, so basically in shallow copy we don't need to write any code, but whenever we write code for copying objects manually, then it is going to be the deep copy. So whenever we are writing code to copy objects manually, we are using the deep copy concept there. So let's have a look at how we can do this particular deep copy. So what happened in the shallow copy was कि both the pointers were pointing to the same memory location, but in the deep copy, consider we are having a classes try, okay, and try is having some variables as int l and it's a pointer variable star p which would be pointing to some memory location. Now we are basically in the constructor we are assigning a new location to the pointer variable. So whenever we will be creating a class, it would be assigning to the new memory location. Now here in the setTry method we are just assigning the values x and y to l and star p here. Now what we are doing is don't look at here, we will be coming to here in some time. So basically look at this particular code. So firstly we are creating an object T1 of type try, and basically it is also having L and star P, okay. Now then we are putting some values 4 and 5 in T1. Now try T2 T1. So basically this is the case whenever copy constructor is being called, okay. Now it will first see that are there any copy constructor that we have declared, or is there the copy constructor we have to pick which is written by the compiler. So basically it will go in the code base and here it will find that okay, we have a copy constructor already written. So here we are writing try ampersand d and l is equal to d dot l and p is equal to new int and then star p is equal to star d dot p, okay. Now let's have a quick look at this particular code. So basically as you can see here we are writing the class name as the constructor name, and class name should always be same. Now since it is a copy constructor, here we need to give a type of object. So basically here we are providing try type of object, like try is the class and the object would be of type try, and here ampersand is being used just to ampersand basically refers to the existing object. So basically if we are creating a class as try and here we are writing try ampersand d, so basically d would be referring to this class. So basically ampersand d acts as a reference variable, okay. Now looking at the code base, so let's create a class as d, okay. Now d would be having both values l and star p, okay. Now here l is equal to d dot l. What does this implies? So basically this is d, okay, and it is l and it is star p. So basically d refers to this particular class try. So basically here d dot l star p. So basically here d dot l would be giving this value, and so basically here L points to this particular object of class D, and here D dot L points to this. So basically whenever we create a reference variable, consider like we are creating a reference variable int star x is equal to y. So basically x and y both would be pointing to this. So here we have created try ampersand D. So it would be referring to the class try. So basically D dot L would be this particular value, which we would be putting it here. Now what happens after this is the thing we should note down. So here basically we have created p is equal to new int. So basically now this particular p would be pointing to a new memory address xzv, and here star p is equal to star d dot p. So d dot p would be this, and star p would be having the value same as d dot p. Now star p would be pointing to another memory address, and this particular would be providing to another memory address. So basically when they were both same, pointing to the same memory address, that particular problem is resolved with using this deep copy constructor. So as you can see in this particular picture as well, here T1 and T2 both were from class try. So it was try T1 and then T1 is equal to T2. So whenever T1 is equal to T2 happens, star p won't be pointing to the same memory address, rather it would be pointing to a different address, as we have already at the time of declaring the copy constructor we have already written p is equal to new int and star p is equal to star d dot p. So they both would be pointing to different memory address. So if we want to delete this p now, this p would be safe. So basically here the shallow copy is something which we won't be using, and deep copy is something which comes into the picture. So this was all about shallow copy and deep copy. I hope you guys are understanding this video. So if you are someone who is new to my channel, subscribe to my channel. If you are someone who is liking the content, please hit the like button as well. And if you are someone who have any kind of feedback for the video, please provide it in the comment below. I will be trying my level best to take every feedback and improve in the coming videos. Since this is also the first time I am creating some lecture videos, so there might be a possibility that I might be sometimes wrong, or I might not be able to explain things, but trust me guys, I am trying my best to explain you each and everything from the very scratch, so that you guys should have a clear understanding of each and everything. And if in the interviews these minor questions are being asked, you are able to answer to these questions. Till then, take care, keep learning, keep growing. Bye all.